Oh my god, welcome back to Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Uh, Apparently we've only missed 3 sessions, but it's felt a lot longer than that. So let me just recap quite literally almost everything.
Yeah.
The party, uh, joined up on an island, uh, called Stormwreck Isle, believe it or not. They fought some zombies. They fought some other things, like fungus. They saved some myconids. They went to a ruined observatory. That's the word I was looking for. They fought a dragon. They saved a dragon. They found a glowing purple egg that they took back to the Elder of Dragon's Rest in Stormwreck Isle, Elder Runara, who told them, hey, this is interesting. I know someone who may know more about this, so take it to the city of Luxon. I can get you passage on this boat. Go there. The party were on the boat. They fought some sea elves with giant sea spiders who wanted to steal the egg from them. They died. They got some rest, and they heard some doors banging down below. And when Octu and their wizard friend went to investigate, the doors flew open as a bunch of bats came swarming out. And that's where we left off. And as the bats swarm, before we get to that, we are just gonna quickly deal with a stowaway. Said stowaway, you find yourself in a dark crate, and you can hear sounds of fighting. And I will say down below, I will not give you opportunity attacks because they all disengage. The bats do make their way to the top deck. And stowaway, you hear sounds of shouting, commands being sent, and fighting from inside this crate. What would you like to do?
It is a full crate. I'm in pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will.
I'm just going to try to whisper, see if I can hear anybody nearby. Beckon out, see if anything responds.
You whisper, and you hear a frightened response. Let me make sure this. Hold on, I need to make sure this is linked to you. Well, that's not the right one. Okay, you should have access to that token. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Yes.
Perfect. You hear a kind of frightened whisper in return. Who's talking?
No one? I'm your subconscious.
Give me either a persuasion or deception.
I'm incredible at both, don't worry.
This guy's about to reveal like his darkest secrets to his unconscious.
9.
Alright, hold on, I'm just gonna let me see where this guy is. There he is. I'm gonna roll him a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, he actually has +2 to this. He got a 5.
Oh shit.
You just hear back, okay. What do you want to tell me? Me?
Staff? Hey, your friends are dying. You should help.
But it's not scary out there.
Right now, it might get scary if you don't help.
Give me another one with advantage.
2. Oh, 5 with advantage. 5.
5 with advantage. I'm not gonna roll for him. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna let the 5 stand. And say because it's funny. And he got such a poor roll with +2 to his wisdom. That you hear the sound, the very faint sound of a weapon being unsheathed, and then the saddest whimper of a battle cry as this little gnome goes rushing out onto the deck.
Good man.
Honorable man. I'm gonna try to. Can I lift the lid, or am I nailed in?
You can lift the lid, being tiny that you are. It's kind of a struggle, but you can.
I will slowly lift it. Just 2 billiard balls glowing, poking out of the top of this crate. I'm gonna scan around, see if I see anything else in here.
You see a bunch of barrels and a crate directly next to you.
I'm going to knock on the crate and whisper in Draconic, asking, "Hey, are you in there?"
You hear. I actually didn't review the sheet. I should have done that. Can they respond to you in languages?
No, I can respond to them. They can respond back to me, but not in words.
Okay, you hear the sound of like scratching at the top and just like, noises like.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna hop out and try to lift the lid and get them out.
You can lift the lid, and as you lift the lid, what do we see? What does the camera see?
First, this tiny little gecko-looking kobold man struggles to lift the lid to this crate. But finally, once it comes up, bursting out of it is a dragon, but a very, very, very small one. Looks to be as if toddler age, maybe pushing into young child age for a dragon. A black one, where you would expect horrifically gross, acid-dripping bighorns, is instead just a little blue and white painted little wormling thing. Very cute, very almost cougar or panther-like. Just jumps out of it and embraces the kobold. And, okay, we're both here. Stuff is going down. I think we need to move. And he's going to go up to the door and try to peek out the door that the gnome left.
You peek out the door and you see not pirates as they look, but you see crew members of this ship, and they all have swords in hand. You see some other figures at the back as they ready their own weapons, fighting what look to be large swarms of bats, and I think that is the moment we will go into initiative.
Oh yeah.
And I will say, for down below, Octu, you see, or you should be able to see. Can you see into this room down here?
Yes I can.
So you see those 2 coffins there?
Ooh, yes. One of them is very fancy.
Yes, you see the lid get booted open,
Oh.
and two clawed hands raise up
Mmm. Fantastic.
and look at you with some hungry eyes.
Fantastic.
I'm going to roll once for all of the crewmates.
Great rolls today.
You gotta get them out of the way before everything kicks off. You know, new session, new campaign blues, right?
Of course.
Now, do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have?
the good rolls will come. Yeah,
Are you able to? You should be able to move your little fella.
I believe so. Yes, I can move both.
Lovely.
And he just goes directly after me.
Okay. We do not have a him, so I will
Treatise.
roll for him. We do not have a you, so I need to roll for you. See, another reason I call this a cursed campaign is whenever I play any other campaign, whenever I am recording any other campaign, and for people watching this, you'll be able to tell, any other campaign of mine, Roll20 acts nice. Dragons of Stormwreck Isle, everything takes 30 minutes to load. Why does it happen? I don't know.
We're doing good, man. This campaign is fantastic.
I'm having fun. It's just cursed.
Makes it more fun. Makes it interesting.
Okay, 2 more initiative. I'll roll once for the bats. Oh my god. Well, the
Speedy
bats
bats.
drop first. Alright. This first group of bats up here at the tippity top, and I removed all the walls on these decks of the ship, so you all should be able to see everything. This group of bats right here are going to move into this crewmate's space and swarm them. And bite them. That hits. For 2 piercing.
Oh my god, he's dead.
I know.
Man, why don't the bats just leave us
This
alone?
next swarm is going to swarm into the white dragonborn first mate, Asark the White, and miss. He's able to fend them off with his armor. This kobold is going to swarm your little halfling rogue friend and bite him for 3 points of piercing damage. What is your dexterity mod, Octu?
2 plus 2. 14.
2. Alright, so I'll put you above the crewmates, but the vampire spawn is gonna go.
No.
And it is gonna rush out of its coffin. You see a female-looking vampire spawn crawling out of one coffin, and then rushing the doorway is a male-looking vampire spawn. And I'm sorry, my friend, but they're gonna try and hurt you.
Try your best. You can't touch this.
As they come at you with 2 claws. This is the first one for a 17.
Yep.
And the second one for a 9.
Oh.
So the first one strikes you for 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And it is your turn, my friend.
Shit. Well, okay. This guy just comes out of me out of nowhere and right after the bats leave, and I'm a little bit surprised, but I'm just gonna swing right back.
That hits, and you just smack him in the jaw right there.
And as I connect with him in the jaw, the little spiders from my bag are gonna crawl up my forearm and start to crawl over his face and start biting him. Once again, a terrible rolling damage, but
I will say, you do notice as you punch him in the face, the full impact isn't there.
got it.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. All the crewmates are gonna go. So here come a bunch of attacks.
If they can't kill some bats, I mean, like, come on.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Kelgrin. Oh, I feel so bad. I'll roll for him after. So here are 2 attacks at the upper bats that both miss. Because I don't believe they would get flanking as they are swarming a creature, so... 2 at this other group. One of them hits. Oops. Oh, too many tokens to click on. And then 1 crewmate at this other group of bats, which misses. And let me roll... I'll roll for Kelgrin on Damon's turn. So the spawn, the bride, is also going to rush you, sir.
Okay, fantastic.
With snarling teeth and jagged claws, a 9 and a 20.
20 definitely hits.
You are going to take 9 slashing damage.
Okay, now we're starting to get a little bit hurt.
And it is now Damon's turn.
Hey, I'm gonna move. Wait, hold on. Actually, I need to see how close I need to be before I decide to move or not. Ah, ding. I don't... You think after all this time I would understand Roll20 character sheets and, I don't. There we go. It doesn't tell me how far away I have to be either.
What are you looking at?
Just my battle axe. I just want to see, like, how close I need to be.
You need to be 5 feet away from someone to smack them.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I was like, let me make sure.
Some weapons have reach. The battle axe is not one of them.
Yeah. Okay, I will move there so I can smack that swarm of bats with my battle axe, and then I closed out my character sheet like a dummy.
Yep. I'm telling you, cursed
Doing good.
campaign.
Doing good.
Cursed campaign.
Right?
Ooh, 19 hits for a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
You have cut down the swarm quite a bit. Is there anything else? I will, since it's been a while, I will remind, as a paladin, you do have smite.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I have those now. I don't, Aha, spells.
And you just have the smite feature.
Oh, just the smite feature? Okay, because I was like, why the heck don't I have smites on like my spell list? Why has that not been an option?
There are
This-
smite spells, but paladins just can smite.
Okay, that's good to know. Because last time I played a paladin, I just had the spells. I digress. Yes, smite.
Divine Smite. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. For a first level spell, it is 1d8. For each spell level higher than 1, it is an additional d8, or is 2d8 for a first level spell, and 1d8 for each level higher.
Yeah, that so works as like bonus action, prepare it for next attack.
Well, if you wanted to attack with it this turn, you could just do it. I'll let you tack it on.
Okay, that'll work. I'll do that.
So if you want to use a first level spell, which is all you got, you take away a slot, and you can just click on Divine Smite under Attacks and Spellcasting.
Do.
Oh. Like that, so you have that all the time.
Aha, there we go. Did it? I don't think it worked.
You don't click the check mark, just click on 2d8 radiant.
Okay, I thought it needed to be checked because like I clicked Divine Smite itself and it didn't do anything.
Yeah, the check mark is if you want it to be active for every attack.
Ah,
Well, that's just sad. I don't like that. You cut down the swarm of bats. The reason I said that's just sad is you left it at 1 HP, but I'm gonna be fun and just say you kill it.
yay!
Because you know what? We just used smite for the first time, and so you blow up the swarm of bats with your divine smite as you crack down your battle axe.
Hey,
Blow
I did it.
off of the swarm. Just a huge explosion.
Yep, a huge radiant explosion. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That'll be all.
Calgren can take the next turn. Tatter, you are up.
Okay. Do I see any faces that look like they need help out here? Because right now it is chaos.
Yeah, you would see this crewmate right here probably has the most look of panic as they are being swarmed by bats.
I know I was stowed away. Was it with my will? Against it? Are they going to be upset to see me?
I imagine you found your way to you stowed away by choice. You saw that a ship was leaving and you were like, let me sneak aboard. So they're probably going to be confused by seeing you jump out of one of their back rooms, but I don't think they're going to be like, let's kill this tiny little creature.
Let's make them like me. Let's go help them.
Yeah.
Tatter's going to reach over and get into the little hand-stitched stirrups on his little Tidbit's friend's back.
Is Tidbit small or medium? I made him small.
It is medium.
Okay.
Medium
so
creature.
let me make him bigger than you.
Tatter's gonna hop on, and we're gonna kick out the door as a dragon, getting rode by a lizard, is flying out and going to try to make a flyby against this flying bat swarm.
Okay.
So using my action, I'm going to just swing at it with a scimitar in one hand.
Mm-hmm.
As I nat one.
You nat one. Perhaps the time
We'll
spent,
get good rolls.
the time spent in the crate
That's
has
true.
maybe made you a bit disoriented.
It's bright.
Stretch.
Yeah.
You need to stretch before you fight, man.
I
It's like adventuring 101.
just immediately cramped.
Yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to do this. 2, perfect. As we approached, forget it. I miss with my scimitar, trying to bait them into going towards Tidbit's jaws. As she rolls a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And a big old 7 piercing damage against these bats.
And she chomps some of those bats. And since this is unique, you can choose not to say, I'm not going to force you not to, but do you want to tell people what you're playing?
Oh, this is a Beast Heart class. For those that don't know what it is and don't want a 20-minute explanation, it's essentially Ranger, Beastmaster, but as a class instead of a tacked-on feature.
Nice.
Yes. But you go to bait the bats in, but Tatter's further or Tidbit's further in sync than you are, so she's already on it before she knows.
Chomps up a couple bats, lands and spins around, and triumphantly Tatter raises his sword. And, we're here to help! As all immediately surrounded by people.
Yep. And is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
With that, through the chaos, some of these crewmates directly next to you immediately give you like a what? And a look of just curiosity, maybe a little bit of fear. From behind you, Damon, you hear your rogue companion Halden. They get their daggers ready to rush the next group of bats, and as they're running past you, they saw this whole thing, and they just say, "How many dragons? We have one on our side now?" And rush this swarm of bats for a 17 with sneak attack. Oh, that didn't do the sneak attack. I'm disappointed. Dang old roll 20. Sneak attack. And he carves into this group of bats. It is still flying, though. Asark the White, the Dragonborn, is going to fight back against the swarm of bats that is currently swarming him with his short sword and carve them down. And let me move them out of the way so I can get the X. And Tatter, if you could roll me a perception, please.
I'm good at that. 10.
10.
I'm actually good at that, and I rolled a 10.
Okay. Let me roll something. Wow, he is not slick about it at all with his wisdom. You see Tatter as you're raised up high, arms raised up high. You see this white dragonborn rush in with a flourish of his short sword against these bats, and gives you a look of like they are kind of impressed, like a look of thank you for your help, a look of where the hell did you came from, and also a look of oh sweet, there's another kind of one of me aboard.
I'll just point, mouth agape, looking excited.
And as you're pointing, he goes in with his second first against the other group of bats and hits for 4. Lorelei... What is Lorelei going to do? I don't know what Lorelei has on their sheet, so Lorelei's just going to kind of stay back watching it and like, if anyone needs heals, let me know. This swarm of bats is going to keep swarming
I would like to say, because it is new, while I am next to it, it has disadvantage on anything that isn't me.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, well, they're going to try and chomp the crewmate with disadvantage for a 16, which still unfortunately hits.
Not distracting enough.
Not distracting enough for another 2 points of piercing damage as we go down to the vampire spawn.
I'm not gonna die.
And they're
I'm
gonna
definitely good.
try and attack you, man. For a 25 and a 16.
They both hit.
5 and 8.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
That's 13 damage. Okay. I'm I thought I could handle this. I'm gonna disengage. And I'm out of here.
Okay. Ah, yes, I forgot to roll for your wizard. Oopsies.
And I'm just gonna go all the way back here, and that's my turn.
I'm gonna say that the wizard would have joined you because they would have had a turn, and I will give them an attack. They're gonna magic missile the bride.
Oh, I'm limping over here, dude. I've got blood just like falling down everywhere. Oof. Not doing hot.
And it is the bride's turn, who's gonna run up to the wizard. And is gonna take some damage because they're next to Char, the little fella.
Yeah, sure. I love that guy.
1d6
Love that guy.
damage of fire. And the bride is gonna attack for a nat 1 and a 22, which is gonna hit for 6. Damon, you are up. You have bore witness to this tiny lizard riding a dragon bursting onto the scene and chomping into some of the bats.
His reaction is probably just like, oh, well, that's new. Okay. And jeez. 15. I don't know, looks crowded over there. I'm trying to see if I can make it over there. Do.
Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15. You could get here and be able to attack the bats.
Sweet. Then I will do just that.
Okay.
Schmick.
You smack, dealing 6 damage. The swarm is still flying.
Darn you, bats.
Okay, anything else?
At the moment, no.
Alright, Kelgrin, the brave
My goat.
the brave
love that guy.
gnome who thought his subconscious was speaking to him, raises his scimitar towards the bats and attacks once, attacks twice, attacks thrice,
Oh my! This guy.
and kills it. He
Yeah!
desperately slashes the bats as they fall down, and he very much out loud says, "You know, subconscious, you were right. I could do this."
My goat. I love this guy.
As the bats get cut down, and we have a Halden.
So, what's going on here?
You are very quiet.
I'm
Yes.
dying.
You're dying.
He's dying. There's a lizard riding a dragon aboard your ship that is helping fight the bats. The bats all just died. I imagine Octu's probably shouting from below deck.
Honestly, I did not imagine him shouting. I'm
Oh.
just like limping to the ladder right now. I'm just trying to get out of here.
Okay.
So my question is, where is help needed?
Soon to be below deck as it goes to your turn. But you don't know that. You just see all these bats being obliterated as they rush
mean,
up.
If
So-
the wizard shouts, then
Yeah,
like,
I will say your wizard probably would have shouted, "We need help down below!"
Okay. How much would that take to go downstairs?
So, for the sake, we're going to use this staircase to go downstairs. So,
Okay. That's good to know.
so as long as you get to the first square is 20 feet, and then you can make it down.
Uh, 25 would be right at the stairs.
You can do
Okay.
diagonals. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's true. Let me remeasure that. Yeah, okay. I'll be downstairs.
All right. So you, as you're limping towards the stairs, Octu, you see Halden with their daggers at the ready begin coming down.
help me.
And Halden, you see this vampiric creature clawing at your wizard.
Oh. Let's see. Do I have anything that I can help you with in the moment? I doubt it.
You know, I actually probably have some potions.
I do not. Okay. I cannot help you specifically, so
I do have potions.
I have just probably a little movement left. Enough to probably get here and attack.
Okay.
And since I have both my daggers, what, I just roll twice?
You can, yeah, I believe you can get one attack, and then you can do an offhand attack, which doesn't get your, bonus. So it doesn't get the +4, so it's an 18 plus 2, that still hits. So the second one hits.
Okay, so they both hit. Or the second one hits, okay.
The second one hits, and you will get sneak attack.
Good, okay, so that is 2d6. There you go.
Okay, you slash into this vampiric creature. You do deal damage, but you notice your cuts aren't doing enough. They aren't doing as much as you hoped they would.
At least they did a little.
As we go back up to Tatter.
More help is needed! He just yells out as he's going to whistle at the dragon, and Tidbit's gonna turn, jump against the pole, and go around Asark, and leap off the side and begin flying around looking for a window
Ooh.
to fly to the lower deck.
Damn.
Okay, roll me
Cool.
a perception.
13.
A,
Jesus
a
Christ.
13. Listen, you know, first
It's still a 13. It's still great.
A 13. I'll say, yeah. You see a window. 'Cause, you know, the map is how it is. You jump off the side. You do see a window, right here.
Hey.
So I got 10 feet of movement as soon as I jumped off. Would I have to dash to get into that window?
I would say, with any remaining movement, you could break through.
Okay. I have to roll another d4, but I forgot to do that. Another 2, okay. And I will burst through the window as there's now a dragon rolling on the ground. I'd probably roll out of the saddle, pull out a longbow, and try to shoot at the first thing I see. They all look like enemies, but one of them looks undead.
Yes.
So a longbow at the undead one. At decent roll.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh!
5
We've
piercing.
made it! We've made it!
So I will say they both look undead, but I imagine with Tatter bursting in, he probably fires at the one that 3 people are currently surrounding.
100%. He would protect the other people.
And
Wow.
you fire, and you guys see this little lizard roll in as the dragon busts through the window. And you see this arrow fly true and strike this undead in the back.
And with my bonus action to end my turn, Tidbit will cough a couple times as a lob of acid flies out of her mouth in the direction of it. For a 24 to hit,
Yes.
so that is 8 plus 2 acid damage.
Oh, 10 acid damage. You guys see this dragon immediately followed by this arrow hawk up a loogie of acid as it lands on this vampiric undead creature and begins burning away the skin even more.
Ooh, nice.
And that's the end of its turn.
Asark the White is hearing all of this commotion, is also gonna rush downstairs and just make it to the top, and not wanting to shoot anyone is just gonna hold their turn. Lorelei is also gonna make their way downstairs, and they see Octu fucked up.
Yo.
Like fucked up.
Oh,
You're quite messed up. Yeah.
like messed up.
Like, not good. And Lorelei is going to... I almost clicked inflict wounds. That would have been horrible.
Yep. GG guys. I'm gone.
It was nice knowing you.
Lorelei is going to say, please don't die, and is going to give you a healing word. Let me see what
Yay!
they have left. It will be of 2nd level.
Yay!
So
Oh my
you will
God.
get...
Heals.
6. 6 points of healing.
Okay. I can live like 2 or 3 more hits.
Your wizard...
Oh, good.
I gotta keep track of the spell slots.
Man, I just have like no armor.
But you hit hard.
I do hit hard.
The wizard is...
That's kind of your thing, is just hitting hard.
He's just
I
gonna...
got them muscles.
Yeah, I think your wizard is gonna retreat to the top and say, you guys can handle this, right? And is gonna run to the top of the stairs and magic missile the vampire. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
As they are blasted by magical missiles. Well, from behind you, Tatter,
Mm-hmm.
something comes crawling its way.
Oh, no.
And
From
I'm gonna roll a d4. 1 to 2, it's gonna focus on the bigger target. 3 to 4, it's gonna try and hit Tatter.
Okay.
Okay,
There it is.
so here is the first claw for a 20,
That definitely hits.
and it's not gonna deal damage this time to you. It's gonna grapple you,
Ooh.
and it's gonna try and bite you
Okay.
for a 15.
Misses.
You tell me.
Yo.
So it grabs you with one claw to hand and brings its teeth in to bite you. How do you manage to worm You're still grappled, but how do you worm your way out of the bite?
On Tatter's offhand is a insanely matted piece of woven straw in the shape of like a teardrop shield that he barely sticks against his neck as the teeth sink into that.
And it gnaws into it, and very disappointed it didn't bite into flesh. That is its turn. The crewmates are... We got a Pokemon. the
Just
crewmates...
Tatter screaming for help.
The crewmates are going to begin dealing with the bats and just kind of cleaning them up. Octu.
Okay. Now that I have my pal here, I'm ready to step up some more, and I'm gonna try to whop off this guy's
It's
head
me
again.
and you again.
Yes!
You
Doing good!
You, like out of an action movie, you go to wallop with a clean right hook, and one vampire clawed hand just grabs your fist.
Oh, okay. Now I'm like genuinely scared. Like I was scared before, but I thought I was gonna be fine. I was making it out. I got the heal. I'm coming up. This guy just grabs my fist as I do one of my hardest punches. Like, okay, I'm seriously scared now.
Okay.
I'm sweating balls.
Anything else?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
vampire's turn.
Well, the bride, with your hand, it's gonna let go and quickly come in with a clawed uppercut.
Okay.
For a 9.
No.
And then it's gonna come in with a second claw and try and hit you with their own right hook for a 14.
Oh no, we're good. I'm dodging. I'm dodging
You,
everything.
yeah, you're just Rocky right now. You got your fists up.
Your fist may have gotten caught, but you're dodging it.
Yeah, man. See, I still got some skills. We're fine.
All right, Damon. The crewmates are cleaning up the remainders of the bats. You see your wizard ally desperately climbing the stairs, and you can hear loud, ear-piercing screeches coming from said lizard you just saw down below.
Yeah, I'd like to, I guess, go down below and see what that's all about.
Sure, I think that might be your entire turn running down.
That's fair.
Because you are
You've
quite
got quite
far.
a distance to cover.
Yeah, say it's a good bit of ways.
But I will put you to the top of the stairs,
Yeah.
where you can see activity. You see 2 undead creatures, and you see a shattering of glass as where once was a window is now the imprint of a draconic form.
Tunes.
Yep. Kelgrin up top is just going to kind of take a seat and just begin talking to himself. You know, that was some good news. You know, thank you, me.
Good job, Kelgrin.
Alden.
Well, I'm moving behind here so I can have my flanking.
Yep.
And you know what I'm doing? I'm stabbing.
Oh, yeah. That hits.
And 2d6.
Alright, again, the damage is going through, but it's not doing as much as you would hope.
At the very least, I am doing something.
Yes, and is that all?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, Tatter.
Sputtering between words, because I am grappled by this very large figure, probably twice my height. Timid, help! I'm going to roll another ferocity. Another
You're
2.
doing those twos.
Crazy. Yeah. First, Tatter's gonna swing at it with, just drop the longbow and pull out the scimitar and just try to start hacking at the arm that's around, his neck.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oof.
All
Oh.
right, and the guild has special crit rulings, which I like to use. Good old brutal criticals. So it is the maximum of the die, and then it is what you rolled.
Okay, so it's 6 plus 6 instead of 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So 12 slashing from the little scimitar.
Well, no, it would be max on the die 6,
Mm-hmm.
and then what you just rolled. So, it would.
So then you roll double dice again?
Yeah. Well, if I'm getting it right, it would be everything. So 6 on the dice, plus that 6, plus 4.
That's the 4.
Okay, yeah. Hit him right in the wrist. I don't know if it takes the hand off, but he looks upset with me.
Let's see. I'm gonna roll something for the groom. I'm gonna roll a dexterity at disadvantage, and we'll see what happens. It lets go of you. The hand is still barely holding on, but as you slice into it, it is enough force for the grip to loosen up, and you get dropped.
Hell yeah. Landing on the ground, Tatter will yell out something in Draconic if you have ears that understand it. It's essentially commands Tidbit to bring them down, as Tidbit will leap at that thing, attempting to bite at it, and only rolling a 7.
The creature is fast enough, however, to dodge out of the way.
He's like, well, that didn't work. Okay. Are you good back there? Turning around for a second. And that's the end of their turn.
Okay, Asark the White is going to rush forward with their weapon in hand and is going to take an attack of opportunity from the vampire spawn so that they can get through to this one. To join his lizardy companion. Ooh, that hits. They aren't going to grapple, they are just going to strike out. And Asark is going to bring his weapon down on this groom. As you all now see, they are dressed in very ripped up and tattered bride and groom's outfits. 11 misses, but a 21 strikes. And it is now Lorelei's turn, who is going to do another second level healing word to Octu.
Ooh!
Where did I roll?
Let's go. We gotta get these combos out, Octu.
Honestly,
Let's see.
I'm gonna pick you up and use you as a weapon.
Let's go. I'll
You
hold my
heal.
daggers out.
You are healed for 8 damage.
Okay, now we're looking good.
Now we're getting
The
somewhere.
wizard is just going to keep magic missiling. It works. 252. Okay, the groom, not being happy that it just dropped its prey, but it has a couple of people, so I'm gonna roll a d6. 1 to 2 is gonna be Tidbit. 3 to 4 is going to be Tatter. 5 to 6 will be Asark the White. Okay. 16, unfortunately, hits Asark. That's just a 9. You see Tatter as Asark rushes in, this white dragonborn rushes in and slashes at this undead in front of you. Just as quickly as he slashed it, it slashes back, and with a look of shock in his face and a spurt of blood, Asark falls to the ground. As it's going to bring in its second claw down on you for a 10.
Yeah, misses.
Right over your head. Octu.
Wallop. With advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I need, but aha!
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 You wallop.
Oh,
And
wallop.
it is you strike. You maybe hit it in its chest and send it back a little bit, but the damage again doesn't seem to be as much as you hoped, but the swarm does do its full damage.
Yes. My
And
spider's got
you
me.
got more than one. Oh my god.
This is actually like the first time I got more than one on the swarm damage.
For anyone interested, the entire last session, I think it was just 1s and 2s.
Yeah, for like 4 different
It
rolls.
was not great.
No.
We're finally doing it.
Alright, is that all, sir?
Yeah, I really don't have a lot to do.
Alright, the crewmates are going to keep doing what they're doing. The Vampire Bride is going to try and attack you. Is going to try and claw you, Sir Octu.
You as in me. Okay.
Yeah.
Try your
For a
best.
12.
No, sir.
And is going to try and
Swipe that
gonna
away.
try and strike again for a 24.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to strike with a 7 slashing. As you're busy battering away the first claw, the second one comes in unexpected you and claws you across the face.
We're fine. We're okay.
Damon.
No problem.
Ooh. Gonna move down there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ew.
Join in, let's go.
Yeah. Now I'm a smacker with the battle axe.
A 13 unfortunately misses as you strike into the side of the ship instead, as the wood splinters.
Oop.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, Calgren's just talking to himself.
I'm gonna re-roll that 1, and it wouldn't have been a 1.
No, it would have been a 22 and a 12.
Okay.
The 22 hits.
Okay, and there's that.
Okay. It is still up.
I'm going to avenge my new best friend and attempt to take down this individual.
Okay.
First, Tatter's going to tell Tidbit to go first, and he's going to try to make another bite.
Do you need to
We're not
roll
always
a...
meant to do this?
There you go.
I do, thank you. I rolled a 1 this time, yay. It's at this point that Tidbit is beginning to look pretty stressed out by the fight, and is becoming more dragon-like. But we'll see if that pays off to anything. But first, they're going to try to bite at them with a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And this time they are going to try to bring them down. I need the vampire spawn to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh. Okay.
It's against 14.
Saving throw. 15.
Oh.
15. Tidbit jumps forward and bites into its knee and begins yanking like a dog, trying to get this thing to fall over.
But it is standing its ground.
Yeah, it kicks off Tidbit, and Tyler looks even more mad than he did a moment ago. Swinging out with the scimitar again. This time it is coated in a green fire as he swings.
Oh!
Another 20!
Don't mess with the dragon.
There's no fire damage because there's nothing to jump to. But 9 plus 4.
Plus 6.
Yes,
Right.
plus 6 more.
Damn. This vampire spawn is not looking healthy. As they screech out in pain as they are cut by this burning scimitar.
Tidbit, Tatter also spends his turn to jump over Asarak and try to use his body as a shield to the unconscious person.
Okay.
And is spending the rest of the movement doing that.
They are going to roll a d20. Because I'm going to give them death saves. That is a fail. Lorelei is going to run up and they don't have many spell slots left. But they will throw a first level healing word at Asark the White. Two d4 plus 3, and from underneath you, little
coming up, but my tail's just slapping them in the face over and over again, so they wake up pretty quickly.
Yeah, the freaking tail is slapping them in the face, and they're like they are being shuddered awake. But he does wake up. You feel movement from under you. As the wizard is gonna do the tried and true magic missile. And as 3 magic missiles strike true into the groom drops.
The groom or the bride?
The bride, my bad. The bride in front of you, Damon,
God, man.
Octu, and Halden all see it drop as it is machine gunned by magic missiles from your wizard, and the groom, pissed off. There's a screech, and they are going to try and rush the wizard, giving... I'm not going to give it to Asark because he's still, coming to, but that will give 1, 2... yeah, I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would give 6 of you attacks of opportunity as he tries mad rushing past. You see him climbing on walls and the ceiling to try and run past, but all of you will be able to attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that guy's gone. That guy's gone. No way. No way. I mean, like...
No shot.
No way.
All right, Damon, are you taking your attack of opportunity just because?
Yes.
Okay.
No shot.
Do. Roll20 just loves to be like, oh, you want me to load the sheet now?
Oh, you actually want to do something? Oh, dang.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I mean, come on.
So here's what's gonna
Come
happen.
on.
Here's what's gonna
Overkill
happen.
at that point.
I'm gonna go in order, but this is basically I'm asking all of you, how do you want to do this? We're gonna start with the closest. So as this undead begins clawing into the walls, begin rushing forward towards the stairs, towards the wizard, describe Tidbit and Tatter. Describe your attacks.
Makes like a light swipe, still standing over Asark, not quite trying to leave yet. But Tibbet jumps up and grabs and tries to pull them down into the group of all four to be curb stomped.
And that happens. You slash into the vampire as Tidbit jumps up, bites in, and drags them down. They still, as they're disoriented, they're still trying to claw into the walls after being slammed into the ground. Halden and Octu, describe your attacks, please.
So he's fallen onto the ground in front of us now as he's trying to run.
He's trying to grab onto the walls to rush onto them.
I sling down my dagger towards his throat and slash into that.
You cut in, and a fountain of spray of blood splashes towards you, Octu, for your attack.
Well, now that he's on the ground, just to make sure, I'm gonna hold down his arms so that he can't attack us anymore. And as I'm holding them down, the spiders will start to crawl down my arms and all around him and just completely cover him in a cocoon of spiders.
You grab his arms and hold him down, and he begins being smothered with spiders just long enough for Damon, with one fell swoop, to bring down your battle axe. Describe to me how you kill the vampire bride. A groom.
I just like cut him in half.
Oh.
So he's on the ground, and you bring your battle axe down, and where once there was one vampire spawn groom, there is now two, as he is split in half, dead.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it, the bride's body is also there, so you probably cleaved it in two.
Oh, double! Well, goddamn. I am hurt.
You're not as hurt. You're not as hurt.
Not as hurt. I'm slightly better. And I'll sort of just like look up and look at the dragon people and see if they're a threat to us.
And as you're looking, Asark from underneath you, Tatter says in Dragonborn, "Thank you, little one. I would like to get up now."
Oh, you're alive. Thank God. Okay. Tatter will move and then try to lift up Asark. It's more a hindrance than a help.
Yeah.
The
But
thought counts.
yeah, Tidbit is kind of prowling back and forth, looking at the group who's studying them, and growling. And Tatter is like, "Oh no, it's okay. Breathe. You're okay. We're alive. Hi."
Hello?
And since yeah, sorry about your window. Is it fixable? Is it yours?
We're just passengers.
It's not our
Thank
window,
God.
don't worry about it.
Then it was like that when I found it. Since it is a lot more calmed down, you see in front of you what looks to be a 2'7" little kobold covered head to toe in like handmade leathers. There's like at least a dozen different types of material that he's used to make his cloak and armor. Like you see what looks to be like part of maybe a bear pelt, some fox in there, as well as just random smatterings of plant woven pieces. And he looks over and begins looking at, okay, so where are we headed?
Oof. Okay. Octu will step up. He's a human, pretty tall for a human, maybe like 6'5" or something. And he has some nice, really tan skin and with really well-defined muscles over his arms and leather tunic that only covers his chest and completely exposes his arms. And a large bag on his back with lots of spiders crawling around. But he'll come up and try to shake your hand, and I'm Octu.
hesitant at first to not crush the spiders around your hand. Better put both hands around just a couple of your fingers. Nice to meet you. You can call me Patter.
Good to meet you. The spiders
Stand-
crawl away when you come to reach for me.
So standing beside Octu, I also reach out for a handshake. I stand about 3 foot tall, and just what you would expect a halfling to look like. As I put away my daggers and put my hand out.
Good to meet you.
Name's Halden.
Halden. I've met Asark. What about the ones behind you? Are they friends?
Yes,
They're all part of our group.
Damon will just kind of like poke around and be like, "Hi,
Hi.
I'm Damon."
I liked your axe.
He smiles. He's like, "Thanks. I'm quite fond of it too."
I know it's not, but I have to make this joke. When you said, "Hi, I'm Damon," for a quick second, it sounded like you said your name was Matt Damon.
Jeez.
So is the boat headed anywhere?
Yeah, that's
Reminder, Pi, where were we headed?
Asark,
It's been a couple of months since we've last been on this boat, but
it's been a couple months in real life, but in game it's only been like
Yeah.
2 weeks.
yeah.
Asark, for Tatter, you've been in a crate for 3 days.
I know we're trying to go to space. I know that.
Asark, while studying the broken window, as he is first mate, says, "Well, we are heading to the city of Luxon. That is our next stop."
Oh, that's so good. That's where I was going.
Yeah. Why are you going there?
Why are you going there?
Why are we going there? That's not how you answer questions, but
You're going there because Elder Runara.
yeah,
After showing her the glowing purple egg, she told you she had a contact in the city of Luskan named Elena Sartell that might know more about the egg, and you were to board the Western Wind.
Which I'm still holding on to.
You were to board the ship the Western Wind, which you are currently aboard, and head to Luskan.
Yeah. We're just going for a job. No biggie.
Oh yeah, he kind of like leans back on his tail, trying to puff his chest out. Me too.
Oh yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Can I tell that what you're thinking? Like, do I need to? Should I insight check you?
Roll a deception versus an insight. A 3.
Yes, you are definitely an adventurer who got hired on a job to go to the city of Luxon. I believe
I'm
you.
glad we agree.
1,000%.
Yeah, and as this conversation's happening, Asark just says, "Alright, well, while the lot of you talk, I'm going to go have my own conversation with the captain. If you'll excuse me," and begins walking through.
Thank you, Asark. Yeah, should we question him about why there's vampires down here, or?
It is a question. Vampires and bats.
Sort of strange, but whatever. Also, that's a really cool dragon you got there. But
Yeah, thank you. And he'll look over to Tidbit and say something in Draconic, more or less, and Tidbit will get very proud standing like a little, happy little cougar.
We just
Aw.
have a fire snake ourselves.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have a
You should meet
fire snake
Char.
named Char. Yeah. I don't know where he is right now, but that's like our pet.
Do you have food?
What?
Do you have food?
I feel like you're asking if we can feed Char to your dragon.
No.
I feel like this is
Not
where
here.
this is going.
It's been a few days on the boat.
All right, you've been in a crate
On the boat that you are definitely a part of and paid for passengers.
Yeah, my contract didn't include meals. I was seeing if
Yeah.
I could get them.
Yeah, we got some rations we can spare. I hope. I assume. Who tracks rations, not me. Won't be that good, Probably just some smoked meat, but hey,
adventuring food, standard.
take what you can get. All the while, like, this is happening, I'm still, like, bleeding down on my legs and my arms and everything.
You hear Lorelai.
I'm just like, there's just a slow puddle of blood forming under me.
You hear Lorelai from the back saying, I wish I could do more, but I need to rest first.
I mean, Octu, like, he seems to be smiling at everything after just, like, winning a fight. He doesn't really care, but, he's still got some stuff going on with him.
It's yet another fight where you and your newfound partner have stayed things in between.
Yeah! Man. Look at us. Great teamwork, guys.
As always.
Wow.
I just see your swarm actually did something this time.
Oh, yeah, my spiders, they're pretty good today. I don't know, I guess they just weren't feeling it when the elves came, but, that was the warm-up.
Well, they have to get ready somehow, I guess.
Always gotta stretch before a fight, you know how it is. Well, anyway, I feel like I should patch these scars
You should
up,
get some
but,
rest.
yeah, I feel like maybe that's a good idea. But it was great meeting you, Tatter. Right, Tatter? I'm right on that?
Yeah. Pleasure.
I'm gonna go find somewhere to sleep.
Go back into our little room there.
Wait, is it
Right here?
I would say,
Yes.
okay, because that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
These three rooms would be your rooms.
Okay, so we...
bed?
Okay, there you go.
I don't know. I thought it was super funny last time that we were all
just all the closet.
You were all just given the closet.
There was like crewmates in every other room that we just got the closet.
What's Tatter doing?
Oh, we begin heading back to the crates.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can short rest. I will say, eventually the day goes by and you all will get a long rest.
Well, I'll
good.
take a nap and a long rest. I'll take everything.
You guys may take a long rest as the night comes and goes. Gain all spell slots back. You gain your health back.
Yay.
That is good.
And I will say specifically for Tatter, in the morning when you and Tidbit wake up, you find in front of the crates two bowls of probably slop, but it's probably the best thing on a ship. But you do find two bowls of food, likely delivered by Asark.
As I'm small, I'm just sitting in the corner here for while we were resting.
Tatter puts both of the bowls into one bigger container and just spends the whole time picking out any fish or meat and putting it on the ground for tidbit and then eating the rest.
Okay,
What a guy.
and eventually Asark does come down to the rest of the group as you're all waking up. He meets you in the morning and says, it has looked like we have arrived at Luskin. We will be making a stop here. I do apologize for all of yesterday's business, and I thank you for your assistance. I asked the captain and told our captain that the next time we accept to deliver a family's remains, we make sure they're dead first.
It's probably a fantastic idea.
Yeah, there's something good to check out before, but it's fine. I didn't die. Almost. But it's okay.
I think if anyone almost died, it was Azark.
True, yeah. How are you holding up, Asark?
I'm doing better than yesterday.
Good.
I think some time in a new city will do me good.
Good.
And
No
he,
permanent
Time off the-
wounds or
off the
anything.
other than my ego, perhaps.
I get you on that one. It's fine. You'll be good.
And he, with a soft chuckle, begins heading upstairs.
I like that guy.
As
Seems like the only one capable on this ship.
assuming the rest of you eventually, wake up, you head to the top of the ship.
Yeah,
You-
I'm move up there.
You see this coastal community. You see fishing boats sharing the harbor with trade vessels from far and wide. Various flags are being flown. You are able to depart the ship unless there is anything else you wish to do aboard.
No, screw this ship.
I'm getting off.
Yeah, what? I don't want to do anything here.
Well then, as you all, as the ramp falls down and you all begin walking off, I imagine you suddenly find yourself in company walking side by side with a little lizard riding a dragon.
Ah,
Hey.
Tatter. What's up, Tatter?
Good to see you join us.
So, what's your job?
Oh, there's a lot of people need help in the city.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah,
No one in particular.
charity
just-
work.
just-
I do a lot of charity work.
Oh, charity work. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a really respectable thing, Tatter. Well,
Yep.
if you're into charity work and all that, you could come help us do some of our work too.
Oh,
But
sure.
because it's charity, it's free, of course, right?
That's what I said.
Yup.
No payment necessary for you. It's all charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Man,
yeah,
we need more
sure.
people like you, Tatter.
We'll
Gosh.
see.
Does Damon have anything to add to this conversation, or you're just letting the other two?
He's just kind of like smirking, like watching like the back and forth.
You
Man.
got like Oxy on one side of your dragon and I'm on the other. We're just like back and forth.
And Damon's
I
just in the
sure
water
do
smirking
love
at it all.
free help. Maybe we can buy you a meal or something.
Something better than that slop would be great.
Okay.
Oh, we are
We
in
can
the
do
city
that.
now, so that should be doable.
Speaking of which, do you guys remember how to get, or if they even told us how to get to the person we need to see? Nice.
I'm
Okay.
assuming she did.
You can certainly ask around.
What was the name? I have the name written down. Maybe? Elena Sartell?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
No,
Okay.
usually
I mean, Tanner, I don't assume you know who Elena Sartell is, with your extensive
doesn't?
charity networking.
She's and we'll look in like 4 different directions. Then pick a 5th one. She's definitely this way,
Mm.
and just start marching.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. The 5th direction that Tatter picks
The direction.
is back towards the boat.
You sure about
Hey,
that one, Tanner?
I'm pretty smart, DM. My character's smart.
So you.
I wouldn't pick that. I would just do that though.
Right. It's
It's not the
towards-
direction, but it's not that way.
It's not that boat. It's this other boat.
Yeah.
What's the boat beside that boat?
Yeah, that only makes sense.
Obviously, I assume you mean we should ask where they are in the place, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
boat has a lot of people that know
Yeah.
Mrs. Alderhead.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, okay. My
Well,
first
shoot,
pick would
I
be go
guess.
to the bar for permission.
Eventually, you begin asking around. You overhear everyone roll me perception.
Ooh, I have a +6.
Perception. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Nice. Nice. I'm curious. Would Tidbit are they okay with like new people, or are they like hesitant around us?
Compared to most kobolds, this one seems like it has been in civilization for a while. Does not seem foreign to the
Cool.
idea of larger people.
Okay. But like, if I were to try to pet it or something, I don't know. I don't know if it's even cool for petting. But like, what if I got like close to it, or if I like, I don't know, put my hand on your shoulder? Would it get really defensive or anything?
Unprompted, might elicit a confused response.
Okay, because I feel like Octu would probably do that, but
But if they let into it, they would not hesitate to take it
Cool.
with stride.
cool. Just curious.
As you all begin asking around, you overhear a couple people throughout the city of Luskin talking about a deluge of falling stars that have been lighting up the evening sky for the past several nights. And how it is out of the ordinary for this time of year. But it's been very beautiful to watch. Eventually, though, you are pointed in the right direction, asking around for Elena Sartell. And you are told she spends her time at a tavern called the Cutlass.
Okay.
I was right. We should have gone to the bar to begin with.
Well, I guess go there. Do we even like know what her profession is? I thought she was like.
We just know that we were sent
She's
to
just
find
a
her because she
person.
would have information about the egg.
Okay.
And eventually you find your way towards the tavern known as the Cutlass. It has two, as its namesakes, the sign has two large cutlasses linked up together with a skull and crossbones in the middle. And you enter the building. Some of the tavern goers are immediately interested and taken aback by the dragon walking in. But seeing that it's with a group of people, they immediately calm down. But you are able to point out Elena Sartell as there's a rowdy sound of laughter, and you see this very piratey looking woman drinking ale in a back corner.
feel like we should go up to that person.
Just feel like the way to go.
You got this, Halden. I'll be right behind you.
All right, you walk up.
Sure, why not?
All right. Well, what do you say? You walk up. You see this, as I said, tan-looking pirate woman, blonde hair. There is an eye patch, and she has one of those classic pirate hats.
I guess I'll ask if she's Elena Sartell. Or if she's heard of her.
She looks at you with mug in hand and says, "Who wants to know?"
And we were sent here by what? What was her name?
Elder Runara,
The person.
to gain more information
We-
about the egg.
Right. We were told by an Elder Runara that we could find Elena Sartell here.
I haven't spoken to Elder Runara in ages. I am Elena Sartell. Sit, please sit.
Thank you.
And I would sit down.
Elena looks at you, Tatter, and says, "I don't know if I have a seat for that one," and aims her one good eye at your dragon companion.
We don't mind standing. Tidbit kind of gets back on her hind legs for a moment.
Oh, that is certainly a sight. Well, what brings you all to the Cutlass? What brings you all to me?
I would tilt my bag over. So we're looking for information on this egg.
Do you show it to her?
Yeah, I'm tilting the bag towards her, yeah.
Roll me a perception, Tatter.
Okay.
This will likely get your attention immediately, as you're looking around the tavern or looking at other things, but this would immediately get your attention as you all hear Elena Sartell say, "Oh well, there's a sight I'd never thought I'd see, especially in a place like this. A lunar dragon egg. This is wondrous strange." What do you
What do you know about it?
What are you all doing with a lunar dragon egg?
We came across it while helping Elder Runara with a situation on Stormwreck Isle.
Didn't know there were left on. Well, this plane.
Well, does that mean like it's super expensive? What does it do?
As Elder Runara puts a hand up to continue talking, all of you suddenly feel the earth shaking violently beneath your feet. You hear a dull roar like rumbling stone, and several of the Cutlass's patrons hurry outside with the open door behind them, revealing the sight of a sinuous, crystalline vine erupting from the ground a few blocks away, tall enough to be seen above the rooftops. Screams of panic begin rising from the same direction. Staring at the massive vine, you hear Elena say to you all, "I think it's time I return to my ship. You're welcome to join me. You would be wise to flee as well." And as she says that, she immediately gets up and begins heading to the door.
Well, considering that she's only told us that's a lunar dragon egg, and we probably need more information than that, I vote we follow.
I agree. I do
I
not
also
think we
agree.
need to help with this.
Hatter doesn't put more than 10 feet between himself and the bag that he saw the egg in.
Screw the citizens.
As you all begin heading outside, the ground churns again and more eruptions burst through the streets all around you as you're running. From these sites sprout smaller crystalline vines that uproot themselves and begin lurching through the streets, driving panicked citizens before them, while the enormous vine in the distance stretches even taller. And as you make it to an opening in like a fairway, like a marketplace, falling from the sky, almost like falling stars, are a multitude of objects as they crash into the ground and make dents in the stony walkways. And as you're running, you see figures begin to rise up and begin attacking various citizens, some making their way towards you as a group, as you begin heading towards the docks once more. And that is where we are going to end the session.
Yo. Damn.
As I will go off the next map you will have to deal with.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Ooh.
What is going on, man?
Well, I can certainly show you. Would you like to see what's going on?
Sort
I
of,
will. I will show off. As I don't have your own tokens down, but falling from the sky
What are those?
are multiple of these creatures, and I'll increase them so you can see one. I'll make one of them big.
What is that?
Those look awful.
Yarn? String
DM, I
creature?
don't like it.
I will
Crystallized
let you know they are called astral blights.
Oh.
Welcome to the beginning of Spelljammer, everyone.
Guys,
Yeah.
it's time for charity work. Let's go.
Charity work.
Next session, your
Charity.
tokens will be on this map, ready to rush through the market. Whether you stop the astral blights or not, that is up to you. But we will find out next time as I turn on the battle music. But for now, everyone say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye,
Bye.
YouTube.
Goodbye.
Hi, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. See you next time. Now, in Spelljammer, Light of Xeraxis.